My name's Ben, and today we've got this incredible little 2019 on the 19 registration Alpine A110 Legend. This is the 1.8 litre 252 PS version of the car, and it's a very, very popular model, being the Legend, because it is the only model in which an Alpine is available with a height adjustable driver's seat, which is obviously quite key for people sharing the car with partners, etc. This car's got an incredible specification as well. Just 2 owners from new, 28,000 miles from new, a full Alpine main dealer service history, and covered by an extended Alpine main dealer warranty until March 2026. Finished in a colour called Blue Alpine and protected on the front end by SunTech paint protection film, which also runs up the A-pillars as well. So the car's in incredible condition for the age and mileage. And we'll start at the front end and walk you around the car and try and point out as many of those options as we can. Obviously, at the front end, the easiest thing to notice about these cars is that they are heavily inspired by the old Alpine of the 1960s, with these 2 extra lights here, which do act as daytime running lights on the LED circles in the centres. So you know if it's an Alpine behind you very easily just by the lighting on the front end. We've got front parking sensors on the front bumper here. We've also got rear parking sensors and a reverse camera, which is a part of this car being a Legend. It's supposed to be the more sort of Grand Tourer-y version of an Alpine. Then we've got the upgraded 18-inch Fuchs alloy wheels, again with Alpine engraved in the wheel down there as well, very neatly done. The black centre caps, and then the blue Alpine brake calipers, again a cost option. So again, I believe these are the lightest wheels available on an Alpine of this generation. The Alpine logos on the front wings here, again part of the, or is a cost option, should I say, from new, so that's nice to have those there as well. Coming down the side, we've got a button to lock the doors on the door handles, and then if I open the doors and you have a look inside, you'll see that beautifully finished leather interior with the gloss carbon fibre trims, which just really lifts it as that sports car that it is. And there's lots to talk about on the interior when we get round the driver's side, because again, there's some fabulous cost options inside the car. One of the key ones being we've got the black leather interior in this particular car, but we've also got the contrast blue Alpine stitching on the seats, the door cards, and the centre console, and a few other areas as well. We've also got the aluminium passenger footrest, which is a cost option from Alpine, and the focal sound system, which we'll talk more about as we get around the driver's side. Coming around the back end of the car, this car is fitted with the active sports exhaust from factory, from Alpine. So when you put the car into the sport mode, it will do all sorts of pops and bangs and crackles and makes a great little sound for the small car that it is. Using the button under there, we can open the boot hatch, again, which goes quite deep on either side. So a reasonable boot space in the back there as well. And just shut that down. Obviously, the car is exceptionally lightweight throughout, and we've got the reverse camera and rear parking sensors on the back of the car as well. Now, jumping inside the car. So starting on the driver's door card, again, that beautiful body-coloured section on the top half of the door cards, which I just think goes really nicely with the blue stitching throughout the car and smooth leather on the bits you touch. So the grab handle and the armrest, all smooth leather. And then again, this beautiful stitching section in the door cards here. The focal sound system, so those beautiful speaker grills, and then you can see the actual sort of subwoofer behind there, or the tweeter rather, behind there, just really nicely finished. And then the Alpine on the door entry sections here, and you sort of sit into the car, so you see you've got this sort of sill section here that you sit into, but it's easy to get in and out of. Start button in the centre, so just foot on the brake, push that button, and the car will fire into life. And you'll hear it sounds great for a little 1.8 litre engine. Again, another cost option is to have the blue Alpine logo in the centre of the steering wheel rather than the black one. So that is a lovely feature because it goes very nicely with the 12 o'clock blue marker on the steering wheel there. A flat bottom steering wheel with blue stitching, our cruise control buttons inside the steering wheel itself, and then a sport button here, which, as I say, with that active sports exhaust does make quite a big difference to the sound the car makes. You've got some multimedia controls down by your right hand here, which allows you to adjust the music, volume, etc. whilst you're driving along without taking your hands off of the steering wheel. This car's also been fitted with some slightly larger shift paddles, some metal finish shift paddles, so they enhance the quality of the car beautifully. And then again, that gloss carbon fibre over the instrument panel is a really nice feature to be staring at in your face. Satellite navigation on the car, so if I press this button here, you'll see we go into Alpine's own satellite navigation, and then obviously you've got Bluetooth phone pairing and DAB radio, etc. If I pop the car into reverse on my cockpit here, you'll see we've got that reverse camera that I mentioned before, which is a lovely feature because a lot of Alpines don't come with a reverse camera, so it just makes it much more usable on a daily run. All electric windows as you would expect, lots of storage under this centre console here as well, climate control in the front, which is all automatically controlled, and then again a speed limiter. You can choose down here whether you're on speed limiter or cruise control, and then again carbon fibre around all of that centre console section, just really nicely finished everywhere you look. And I'll switch that off and jump outside and just summarise this fabulous car for you. One other feature that this car has benefited from in its life, which is very big amongst Alpine fans, is this car has had Life 110 geometry done, which again, anybody who's into their Alpines will know exactly what that is. A lot of people do it, and it's just a very nice, improves the way the car drives. So yeah, as we mentioned at the beginning, an incredible car with just 2 owners from new, 28,000 miles, that Alpine warranty for peace of mind until March. The front end covered in paint protection film, so the car is presented absolutely stunningly. My name's Ben, I hope the video's helped. Thank you very much for watching.